Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So there are a couple of stories that I want to talk about today. I'm going to do a series of videos, and this first video is about Ahmaud Arbery. So there has been some video footage released from the body camera from one of the police officers. I'm going to read some excerpts from this article from the Washington Post, and then I'm going to provide my commentary about this particular article. So it says that Ahmaud Arbery was still alive when the police arrived in minutes after he was fatally shot. The police did not immediately tend to him and showed little skepticism of the suspect's account. So what I'm going to do is I will post a link to this article in the description box so that you all can check it out for yourself. But when you watch this video, you see a complete lack of concern for this young man who's laying in the middle of the road, bleeding and dying to death. You don't see these police rushing to him to give him some kind of medical aid or doing anything. In fact, they're like looking at this as like they're looking at roadkill or something like that. Like if you saw some dead raccoon hit by a car, or some deer or something like that. And if that was a dead a dog that had been hit by a car that was struggling, they would have shown more concern and more compassion for that dog than they showed for this brother laying in the middle of the street dying and bleeding to death. While the two people who were responsible for his death, they were just walking around. And these police were acting like they agreed with their story, or like their story was credible or something like that, talking to these white people who had just killed this guy as if they were fellow police who did what they had to do. Because throughout the video, you got this one guy saying, well, he did what he had to do. He had no choice. And the cop is just going along with this. But you have a dead black man in the middle of the street bleeding. And as he's not only bleeding, you can actually hear him breathing loudly on the videotape. So this is just absolutely outrageous, man. And then you got to be reminded that after this killing happened, where, just to provide background, you got this brother jogging in the neighborhood. You had these white guys, armed white guys, follow this brother, pursue this brother. And then you had another person in another car actually videotaping what was happening, actually using his car or his truck to trap this brother in so he couldn't get away from these terrorists and stuff. So the brother has a struggle with these people, and, one of them shoots and kills this brother. And it's all captured on video. So that's the background. And then you had these cops arrive, and they don't give him any kind of medical aid. They just meander around like it's another day on the job, it's another day of business. They act like this is not even a human being lying in the middle of the street. Again, roadkill would be treated better than this brother was. So I just had to bring this information to you. I will post a link in the description box so that you could check out the story. But this is outrageous. I will continue to follow this case. And, I hope that there is justice in this case. I hope these people are sentenced because, again, you had a prosecutor who wasn't willing to bring this case before. And we'll see what happens. So I will continue to follow this. And I want to hear from you. What do you think about this story? Please rate, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you'll know when I post new content on here. Peace and blessings. Have a great day.